Hello, welcome back to Algebra 1 class. Today we will learn how to determine reasonable domain and range values, especially when it arises in real-world situations. Let's look at a problem from 2024 Star Release Test. A swimming pool can be rented for $110 per hour. The pool can be rented for either 1 hour or 2 hours. The cost in dollars to rent the pool is a function of the number of hours the pool is rented. What are the domain and range of the function for this situation? First of all, we have to remind ourselves that domain refers to the x values, while range refers to the y values. And we have to remind ourselves again that the problem is a real-life situation, meaning that negative values will not be applicable and will not make sense. We have to recall what we've learned in 6th grade or 7th grade, that if we create a table of x and y values, we know that x are the quantities of input values and that the y values are the dependent values. They depend on the input. So in this case, the independent values are your number of hours, 1 hour or 2 hours. And our dependent values, the y values, the range, are the cost per hour. For 1 hour, it's going to cost $110. And for 2 hours, it's going to cost $220 to rent the pool. The table of values of x and y can keep going, but in this case, they specifically said that the pool can be rented only for either 1 hour or 2 hours. The problem is looking for the values of domain and range of the function. While taking the test, you have to carefully look at each answer choice and determine whether it makes sense or it doesn't make sense. Let's look at letter A. You know from our table, our input or domain x values are 1 hour and 2 hours. But here on choice A, it says $110 and $220, which is definitely wrong. Let's look at letter C. Most of the cases, domain x are all real numbers. That's true. But then in this case, which is a real life situation, a real world problem, it cannot be all real numbers because they specifically said it's just 1 hour to 2 hours. So it's wrong. In choice D, both domain and range were described as all integers greater than or equal to 0, which cannot be applicable in this situation because the number of hours is only 1 to 2 hours, so it cannot be all integers. Same as the range, which can only have a value of $110 for 1 hour and $220 for 2 hours. So it can never be all integers. Therefore, going back to choice B, domain x is 1 to 2 hours, while range y values could be $110 or $220. Therefore, this makes sense. Okay, that's it for now. I hope you learned something today. Remember, always complete your homework, take your education seriously, and own it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a blessed day. See you in class.